Well, it's one of those industry-changing types of pieces of news that we're talking about today. As we just found out this past weekend, WB Discovery and Universal Comcast have reached a brand new deal that's going to have a lot of ramifications on pretty much everything in the industry and some big implications of what comes next.
So I think most of you are aware that WB and Universal already own multiple deals that are in place for various content deliveries and partnerships, from global theme park and entertainment licensing to the likes of the Harry Potter rights to the NBA and various other things in between. But what we're talking about now is a bit bigger than just that. So what we found out this past weekend coming at us from Cinehouse, and then it looks like other insiders are jumping in saying, yeah, there's definitely movement here. It hasn't been made a big official thing just yet, but it's going to be. And that's that WB has reached this deal with Comcast in terms of content distribution to support WB's streaming, and also has a distribution deal on Universal's side that I would assume would affect TV. So Universal stations could, for example, after a certain amount of time, distribute specific DC content that they got their hands on in the license, and vice versa. AKA, we would look at the Max, HBO Max setup, and see Universal products on there, including development of specific series that they might want to distribute through that channel, while at the same time WB Discovery would then pay it back. And this would go back and forth, and obviously get more eyes on products, right? And if this turns out to be true, it's a pretty big thing. But again, right now we're at that stage where it's like the Disney and Fox merger, where it's like many other deals that we hear about far in advance before they're made official, because this would be something that would fundamentally change how you perceive many of the current things happening in Hollywood. Because WB and Disney currently have a deal to bundle Max, for example, and Disney Plus and Hulu, and that's going to stay in place. This would just add more content to HBO. So it makes that deal look even more like a better deal, right? That's the best way to put it. More incentive to sign up. So honestly, it'll be interesting to see what comes of this and what's next, but this is pretty awesome. And if they can lock this down and it favors everybody, we're going to see a lot of interesting stuff happen behind the scenes, because licensing is how WB survived the 2000s. So maybe it's back to form, I guess.